Welcome to Chair Yoga Plus. The yamas are a set of rules or restraints that help us live a healthier life. And the first yama is called Ahimsa, which means non-harming. And in our practice of asana, our practice of movement and holding, is to bring that awareness of not harming yourself, not trying to do too much, but at the same time, not doing anything is harmful also. So in today's practice, we'll focus on some movements and some holds that are not harmful to the body. Join me for Chair Yoga. Hello, and welcome to Chair Yoga Plus. Sitting back in our chair, we begin with our breath. And we want to have that breath be even, in and out, drawing it deeper into the ribs, using that wonderful diaphragm. And here again, we want not to harm ourselves in our breath. So we don't want to take such a big breath that it becomes harmful. We want the breath to be natural, in through the nose and out through the nose. Deep and smooth, without pause, without holding. And then just observe how your body moves as you breathe, with this awareness of the breath. And then we'll bring the hands down by our side. Let's just circle the wrists a little, wiggle the fingers, and maybe go in the other direction. And now make a fist and release it. Make a fist and release. Next time you make a fist, draw those shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you release the fist, the shoulders roll down. Up on the inhale. Exhale. So as we bring those shoulders up, we get a little movement, but we also lengthen the spine and maybe even lengthen the breath. Just see if that happens for you. Good. And then the next time you breathe in, take the arms out to the side, reaching the fingers in opposite directions, turning the palms down and releasing. Expanding outward now and releasing. One more of those. And then just give those shoulders a little roll, loosening up. So we'll do the same with the feet. We lift one foot, we circle that ankle, and then squeeze the toes. Now if you have shoes on, you probably can't squeeze your toes. Circle. If you don't have shoes on, squeeze the toes and release. Let's do it on the other side. We circle the ankle. Shoes on, you stay with this and just circle a couple times in one direction and then the other. If you don't have shoes on, let's squeeze the toes and release them. Squeeze and release. And then placing the feet down, lift the heels and lower. Little movement up and down the bottom of the foot here. And then anchor your feet. I'm coming forward a little bit in my chair so my feet are nice and heavy on the floor. Sitting tall, shoulders over our hips. We want to inhale the arms up again and turn them out and lower them down. Now the next time the arms come up, lift one leg. And as the arms come down, lower the leg. How about the other leg? Lifting and lowering. You don't have to lift high, just kind of get the motion going here. Now the next time your arms come up and the leg lifts, you're going to bring the arms down, but keep that leg lifted, draw it in a little deeper, maybe circle the toes. And then slowly let go and release it down. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale nice and tall. And as you exhale, you lift that leg, hold behind it, circle the toes. and then releasing it down. Pause here for a moment and let's tuck the chin slightly and turn our head from one shoulder through center over to the other side and back to center. Take a nice deep breath. Sit tall. Exhale as you turn your head. Inhale it back to center. Inhale here. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale it back to center. Take a breath in between. We'll do one more. And back to center. Let's see if we can put it all together. Inhale here. Lift the foot. Take the hands behind the thigh. Just hold it in a little bit. Circle the toes and turn the head. Bring the head back to center, circling the foot in the opposite direction and slowly releasing it down. Other side. Back to center. Reverse the toes and lower down. We'll do this a few more times here. Take your time with it. Go with your breath. And if doing so many different things at the same time is harmful to you, take one or two of the movements that we did. Stay with that. Because today it's about not harming ourselves, but doing something that's good for us. And I just happen to believe that doing a little yoga every day is good for us. And back to center and down. And back to center and down. Just pause and see how that feels. And then we'll do tree in the chair. So again, coming a little bit forward, I like to go off to the side of the chair so that my leg now is just going in the direction of the point of the chair. And then bringing that heel in towards the other leg. The other leg is straight forward. So if you're here in the front of the chair, it looks like this. So the feet are forming a little bit of an angle and we're dropping the right knee out to the side, but try to keep that front knee, that left knee, anchored and forward. Getting a nice stretch along here, and your hands could be at your heart, or they too can be up overhead. And as you lift them, lift your ribs. Tree pose in the chair. One more breath here. And we'll exhale, releasing the knee back and in. Let's try it on the other side. So we turn the foot out, let the knee go out a little. Heel to heel, sit tall, inhale up. Feet are anchoring you so you're nice and steady. So you can drop that knee out a little bit and get a stretch in the inner leg line. And keep your breath going. Exhale and bring the hands to heart and release your tree. I'm going to do it one more time on each side, and I'm going to change it just a little bit, but you could stay with what we just did, keeping both feet on the floor. For me, I'm going to come onto the ball of the foot now, bringing it close to the other heel, and turn the leg out. I feel a little bit more work in the leg, but if for you this is painful or harmful, then come back to having the foot flat. Here we go. And down and release. Let's do it on the other side. Again, I'm coming to the ball of the foot, dropping the knee out, keeping the other knee forward, and hold. Exhale and release. Now there's another kind of tree that we could do with the arms, and that's called palm tree. So we take our palm, put our elbow right in the palm, and then circle that forearm around like a palm tree. And just let it be nice and free. Let the wrists be nice and loose here. Just rotating it in a circle. Let's go in the other direction. And let's try it on the other side. Palm tree, elbow and palm. And the the lower arm just kind of goes in a circle. And we reverse it. And release it. Heel toe the feet out. So we start in the beginning, heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out. Sit tall, feel the stretch, and let's bring them back in. So heels, toes, and sit back together again. Out and in. One more time. Now this next time, let's take them out, keep the knees apart, sit tall, and we're going to circle the upper body. So lean a little forward to one side and back to the other side. And you can take it into a nice small circle or a little bigger circle if that's not harmful to you. And come up nice and tall and see how that feels. We're going to go in the other direction, anchor the feet again, lean a little forward, and start to go in the other direction. And come up nice and tall. Now bring the feet back and in. Good. We'll extend one leg out, anchoring your heel into the floor, resting your weight of your leg in the heel. Lift the toes, pull the toes back, stretch through the back of that leg. Sitting tall, maybe leaning into it, supporting yourself on the other leg. Nice stretch. And then we'll do the other side, so we release that, carefully bring that foot in, extend the other leg now, and maybe lean into it for a deeper stretch. Pulling the toes back, feeling that in your calf. Go where you can, that you feel engagement, but not pain. Exhaling, release it, bring it back. So now we want to take those feet apart again. We're going to sit back a little bit more in our chair so that some of the thigh is also supported by your chair. And then we lean a little forward. We're going to take a twist here, so we're going to drop one shoulder in and turn our bodies towards the right. So we're dropping our left shoulder, draw that right shoulder back, and turn in your ribs here. And then release it and come up. Let's try it in the other direction. Lean a little forward, dropping now the right shoulder in, drawing the left shoulder back, and turning our gaze to the left, supporting ourselves on our thighs. And back and up. So let's do that a couple more times. Forward, twist. Take a few breaths. On an exhale, release it. Come up. Let's go to the other side. A few breaths here. One more time. Sit tall, lean forward. That sitting tall part, that's important because it makes the space in the ribs and the spine to allow you to twist. Release on an exhale. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And twist. Exhale here. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, center, and come up. Let's heel toe into a mountain the chair. So there you have it. Today's practice was non-harming. We did easy movements, we took it slow. We found those movements that serve our body and make us feel healthy. Let's close our eyes here, bring our hands together and rub the palms. And when you feel some warmth there, hover them over your eyes and just hold them there for a moment. And let that warmth, that energy, soften your face and soften your jaw. Soften down through the spine. Feel your hips heavy in the chair. And on your next exhale, open your eyes and bring your hands to your heart and bow to your body for its fabulous practice today. Thank you for joining me for this practice of Ahimsa, non-harming. Subscribe to Chair Yoga Plus, Yoga by Bonnie, and join me for another practice of chair yoga.